How is Tyler the Creator's production so beloved, but also so unique? In this video we will find out by recreating those two songs and also the sample of this one. And in order for us to understand the sample, the crazy chopping that Tyler did, we first need to understand his general production. And that's why this song is perfect. The song starts off with this piano right here. Which is just those two chords right here arpeggiated in a cool way. And you can get a similar feeling by trying one of those chord progressions. Even though this is just the intro of the song, Tyler already does something super clever. Listen to this. There are a lot of different cool things happening. First of all is this pause right here, which is just getting more elevated by this insane snare, which is one of the reasons of why this drop feels like such an impact. But the other one is because Tyler did this. But what is so special about this piano? It's not the chords or the melody, it's the idea behind it. The technique that Tyler uses we already saw in this video on Safari, and it is to play the same chords as in the intro, but super hard and staccato, and that gives a really uplifting feeling even though you're playing the same chords. But with this new piano part there are obviously crazy holes in the melodies, that's why Tyler added those strings. And of course a Tyler production, it wouldn't be a Tyler production if there wasn't some crazy background melody flurrying around right and left. We know that this is not gonna be it for the whole beat. So just after 8 bars, the piano is already playing this. And before we can move on to this insane vocal choir in the next part, we need to look at the dirty Tyler drums, which do a perfect job at transitioning you between the parts. And to let the listener know, Tyler is taking out some of the drums during a transition into this part. Okay, hear me out, this is not the best vocal choir, but the idea that Tyler uses for this vocal choir is very speedy. That means you slow down your project and pitch down your project. Record your vocals and then put them up again. And the last section I have right here is the biggest. And what do you do to make something big? You go small before. And with this knowledge acquired, we can now understand how Tyler chopped this sample in 7, I think, different parts to make this insane song. He starts off with the most basic thing, the thing that every beatmaker probably would have done if they heard this sample. But if that was just looping over and over, this wouldn't be a Tyler song. It needs to have ups and downs and weird places and something new happening here. That's exactly why Tyler chopped this part next. And after this hype section, are we going back to the original? No, there's something new happening, of course. And the next glued together sample consists of this chop, this one, and that one right here. My favorite sample chop is the outro. Just listen to this. And before I now show you to how this insane sample was made, let me show you how you can learn from any song in the world. You can do that with lala.ai. Let's for example take this song right here, which got sampled by Tyler as well as Kanye, and drop it in there. Now we can separate it in one of those many possibilities, and analyze any instrument that we want in depth. Let's for example take the piano. This clean separated piano, there are three things which instantly jump out to me. Number one, we can put it the melody and get the chords. The second is, I now know what to do with my pianos when some other big instrument is taking the lead, like for example here. And the third and probably most important one is that I now know what kind of piano tones they used back in the day. And what's even cooler than that is on top of the 10 minutes that you get for free anyway, you can get basically unlimited minutes for free. What do I mean by that? You can invite any of your friends, and for any person signing up you get 5 extra minutes. But now to probably my favorite hip hop sample this year. This song is so sick. The foundation is built by this piano, this electric guitar and that string. What really adds the feeling to this part is the slight cymbal drums on top and the piano sprinkles in the background, which fill up the whole sample. Before I show you my favorite part of the sample, there's also this chop, which is really intelligent in placing the instruments in different positions. Because even though the foundation sounds like this, but two things which are really different in this chop is number one, the bass, but also the really intelligent placement of this piano, which is just playing last chords and a couple of notes on top. And together with a couple of soft quiet drums and these horns, the sample is complete. There's also this sample part where I'll just go over briefly because I did not do a good job at recreating. But what you can take away if you want to implement something like this in your samples is to create tension by repeated louder playing and changes in velocity. For example, the bass looks like this, but the brass looks like this, and the melody is just growing and growing and growing. And now my favorite part of the sample, it's this one, which is not just the same normal electric guitar that we just heard. It also has a top line on top. This took me quite some time to figure out. There's also a quiet organ layered in between this electric guitar, playing the exact same notes. And besides this quiet string, there's obviously this crazy vibrato main vocal going. And now you have a lot of possibilities. You can claim your free minutes from lala.ai. You can check out the drums from this video, which were almost all from the drums from an EPC from Echelon Sounds. Or you can find out how Caro Got Wings made insane beats for Kendrick Drake and many more. Thanks for watching.